in stages because it's going to be like a little mini series. All right, probably 3 stages. All right. First thing we're going to do is make sure that we have our placket, everything on your sleeve and on your placket, make sure you have it marked, especially on your sleeve. That's super important. Make sure these dots are marked. Make sure these are marked. Make sure your pleats are marked with your snips. Now, if you have forgotten to do this particular notch, you want this notch. So you need to pencil it in or chalk it in or something, okay? Just make sure you get that notch. The notch is going to determine which way our placket goes. Got it? Okay. So today, all I'm going to do is number 12, 13, and 14. That's what I'm going to do today. All right? Maybe 15. Okay. So once you have your sleeve finished, make sure that everything is marked. I'm going to give that to you to hold. What we want to do is we want to take the wrong side of our sleeves. Now remember, if you can't figure out which is the wrong side, do not use a pen like I just used a pen, okay? Don't use a pen. But you can use your chalk. That's fine to mark the wrong side, all right? Okay. We are going to use the wrong side like this. And I'm going to take my placket. Who's over there making noise?
Naya's getting the stool to stand on.
Oh. And you're going to take the right side of your placket and you're going to face it to the wrong side of your sleeve. So here's the wrong side of my placket. Once again, if you don't have it, you can just, with your chalk, okay? I'm going to take the right side of my placket and I'm going to put it towards the wrong side of one sleeve. I want to make sure that this is how I tell, okay? This is how I tell. I always try and find some type of landmark that's going to help me identify which way my plackets go. This is how I do it. You can see where the notch is right here. The notch is going to be closest to, I call it the barn part, you know, because a barn kind of looks like that. This top part. So right here, here's my notch, clear over here. And this is going to go here. Remember, I have these four markings right here. I am going to connect my dots here and I'm going to make 2 lines like this and then go across. You see that? On the wrong hand side. Now, I'm going to take a pin right here. I'm going to take a pin here and I want to match them to these pins. So I'm going to go like this and I'm going to match that one to that one and that one to that one. Like that. I want to also make sure that it also matches here. Right there. So if you need to readjust, I understand that. Okay, so I have these matching. I have this matching across the bottom like this. Yes, just like this. And then I'm going to take one of them out and I'm going to go ahead and pin that down. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put this pin and I'm going to get it into the vicinity of this one. Once I can see that these are lined up right here, I'm going to pin it down like that. Okay, now if you need to pin it down more, you can. You can totally pin it down. Okay, I don't care. Okay, what we're going to do now is you're going to stitch down, back stitch here. You're gonna go down the placket, across the placket, and back down, and back stitch, while I'm on zigzag. Oh, mother of God. Anybody see any movies this weekend? I don't have any scissors here.
Excuse me.
Sorry about that. That's not great. And one more. Once again, my lovely machine is on zigzag for some odd reason. It's supposed to. There we go. Take the pin out. I agree. Mondays, I hate Mondays. This Wednesday. McCall's patterns are $2.99 at Joann's just for Wednesday. Just saying.
I got
Okay?
really excited.
All right, so it looks like
Trying to
that.
make a skirt.
Everybody cool? Everybody good?
What?
I'm pretty
Looks like
good.
this. Okay. Now, before I cut, we're gonna cut this open. Before I cut, I want you to double check. You have the wrong side of your sleeve. You have the right side of your placket, okay? Now, I'm gonna cut it straight down the center, almost to the end. Then I'm gonna cut into my corner. And I'm gonna cut into this corner, okay? See how I've cut into the corners, but I don't cut over my stitching. What happens if you cut over your stitching?
Unravels.
It does unravel. You're gonna have a hole. You're gonna have to, if you cut into your stitching, do not fret. It's okay. Just go back over it a little deeper, okay? Now, your instructions say, turn it to the inside. So now we're gonna turn this all to the inside, like this, okay? If you've done it correctly, who is this?
They
Hello.
obviously left.
Who was it?
Ooh.
Oh. If you've done it correctly, you should be able to, and I want you to go press this. Everything is gonna press nice and flat, like right in here. This is the area that I'm most concerned about, right in here, okay? See how nice and flat it is? If it's not, if it's really tight through here, get in there and cut that corner, okay? After you're done with this, it tells you to go ahead and press under 1/4 of an inch on the long edge and then press over the seam, forming the underlap. What does that mean? That means you're gonna go over to the ironing board, you're gonna press this side under 1/4 of an inch. You're gonna press this in like this. This is gonna press in 1/4 of an inch. This is gonna go on top of my black stitching right there. Okay? It doesn't fold all the way over here. It folds right onto the black stitching, like that. Okay? And then pin that down. Right on top of that black stitching. Yes, this is gonna hang over. That's what it's supposed to. I gotta get my nails done. My God, my nails are jammed. Okay? That's what it should look like. You're going to stitch, top stitch, from here, back stitch, all the way up to here, okay? Like that. I think that fits my machine. Look, that's a nice straight stitch, isn't it? It's not zigzagged anymore. Okay. So that's where I want you to get to in this part of your placket. You have 2 sleeves. You need to do this for 2 things, okay? And then we're going to work on this piece right here, okay?
Can my shirt have one sleeve?